Well, would you look at that? Would you just look at it? It didn't settle. It's not setting on the floor this morning. I honestly can't believe it. But I guess I got to. All right. Yesterday, I was moving a little bit slow after all that pressure washing and everything I did on Monday. Today, God willing, I'm gonna have this thing painted. I've still got to sand from here down on both sides. I want to go over the doors one more time just to make sure and to get this little bit of overspray like that. I'm going to do a scuff on that, and I got to get the front bumper cover out here, get it set up. It's already sanded, but there again, I want to make sure I got a good scuff on it so there ain't no dust, overspray, that kind of thing stuck to it. All right, I'm gonna set you up and I am going to get sanding. Man, I figured this thing would be painted by now. All right, let's get at it. Well, I'm getting closer. Quarters are done, the T-top's done around the deck lid. I did the back of this real quickly with Scotch-Brite wet. It's already been sanded, but I wanted to scuff up the overspray, and that's all covered up anyways. Once that bumper comes on here and the taillights, you don't see none of it, but hey, still wanted to cover it up. Now this area here on both sides gets seam sealer before paint. So I wanted to make sure I scuffed that up down in there real good and blow dried it. Now I'm gonna let that set while I do the rockers and go around the edges like that. It's already been sanded, but again, I just wanna make sure. Get it cleaned up and start taping again. Yippee. But I wanted to bring you in here and show you something. I was asked last night on the premiere about spraying the jams first. I find it a lot easier to tape these up and not have to worry about spraying the jams when I do the whole car. I can come in here, put tape along that, and peel the edge back. That way it's a soft edge. You'll still see a little bit of a line, but it won't be as bad as if you left the edge of the tape there. You would definitely see a line there. So what I do is I put that on there and just kind of peel the edge back just a little bit so it's kind of a soft edge. And when you close the door to paint, see, that tape will be right there with the soft edge and it'll be good to go. Another reason I do that, and I'm going to show you, I have problems with this area every paint job. Almost every paint job. In fact, I've got a car that I didn't even see it on that will be coming in for me to sand the rocker. This area here, if you do this all at one time, you spray this jam, you close the door, you spray all this. All that wet is going in this. Okay. Look what happens. It'll run down. Well, I've never said I was perfect. I make mistakes. I will never say I'm perfect. With me doing it this way, I can take this off. Once I sand that, that run will be gone. And when I paint, it's not as thick. Just my thoughts on that. So I'll sand that run out of there first. Same way I did all this up here on both sides. I'll take most of that blue off there, and then I'll wet sand that with 500 on both sides. And looking it over here, you gotta look it over once in a while. I've got to seam seal this area, seam seal that area, and as far as I know, the body is ready for paint. This, I'm just gonna quickly go over that. I gotta get the front bumper cover brought back out and up on stands or something so I can get it painted. And I'm ready to see some blue. All right, I'm gonna set you back up on time lapse and I'm gonna finish the body up. Don't forget to tape your door jambs. They look like crap with overspray on them. If you look real close, you can see the tape. I stuck it to the body, rolled it back around. I stuck little pieces to hold it back, and then I taped up the jamb. Got all that taped, that taped, that taped. All I got left is the other jamb, like this. And another thing I was going to point out, don't forget to take a piece of Scotch-Brite and hit these edges. You don't want that paint to wrinkle. All these edges got to be just lightly scuffed so you don't get a wrinkle effect on your paint. Okay, I'll get that jamb taped up like this. Scotch-Brite those, close the doors, and then once I close the doors, I'm going to tape the back side of this up to here. The doors will not open again until after it's done. Then I got to raise it up and do the underneath.
'cause I'm free. Spirit forever. I am free. Spirit forever. Speeding through town, taking a chill. Patrolman let me go, $200 bill. Better let me sign this page in your book. Leave the town feeling like I'm some kind of crook. The border police noticed the guitar. They asked me if I was gonna be a star. 'Cause I'm free. Spirit forever. I am free. Spirit forever. I don't wanna work for anyone but me. That's my biggest plan. Forever being free. It's better to spend time with someone that you love. No looking back on life 'cause you're free. Spirit forever. Free. Spirit forever. Free. Spirit forever. And I won't ever doubt myself again. I won't ever doubt myself again. I won't ever doubt myself again. And I won't ever doubt myself. I'm free. Spirit forever. I'm
Empty. Empty. Man, I used every last drop of that paint. I have just, let's see, I have 8 ounces of paint already mixed left over. And I pray I got everything covered. I ended up buying another quart today because I had a feeling I'd be cutting it short. I should have bought a half a gallon just to make sure. I mean, it looks like it's covered, but I've also got blue eyelashes, blue nostril hairs, even though I'm wearing a mask, blue glasses, blue floor, blue paper. Yeah, everything's blue. Looking at it, it looks like everything is covered. But I am going to play it safe, and it is not getting cleared today. Nope. I'm gonna wait till morning where I feel fresh. That was a lot of work again today. And if I clear, it'll be 9 o'clock by the time I get home today, and that ain't happening. I'm tired and sore. So tomorrow morning I'll come in here, I'll tack cloth everything off real good and look it over. And if I feel it's up to it, I'll get into the clear and get it shot. If I don't feel it's up to it, I'm going to order one more quart and go over what I don't think is ready. I went ahead and hit his interior piece there too. Didn't even notice that before, but that gets, just like the dash, it gets the satin clear on it. So I'll get that after the whole car's cleared and dry and everything. I'll come in here, tape off the car, and hit that small spot with satin clear. All right, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm going home. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, click that bell for notifications, share my videos, send it out in emails. All right, till tomorrow, have a good evening.